going on, guys? It's Cote here, and I have my 151 sub special. It's not quite the Kanto battle that I wanted, but I did get two challengers for that, and they'll be going up this weekend probably. So I didn't make them the special because it's already insanely late. I'm well beyond 151, so thanks a lot for that. This is actually a battle from against ProPokePlayer. His channel will be in the description, and this is actually from his perspective. I was an idiot and talking to him on the Maryland's Pokedex chat, and I forgot to save it. So this is his file, and damn, this this Heart Gold actually has better sprites, I think. So anyway, we missed a little bit in the beginning. I led off with the Heatran, and he had a scarfed Staraptor, so I decided to switch out because I don't want to take a close combat. He just U-turns, as I went into Gyarados, and then he went into Evire, and I don't want to take a Thunder Punch, and I'm not sure why I went into Vaporeon if I was predicting Thunder Punch. I guess I was kind of predicting him to predict me to switch and Ice Punch or something, so I didn't want to go to my Flygon. But anyway, that's what happened. Or my Shaman, because Shaman's weak to Ice too. So now I'm predicting him to Thunder Punch again, so I'm going to just stick around with Shaman for a bit, and he decides to actually swap out and go to his own Shaman as I Seed Flare. And he takes an alright size, considering it's resisted, but whatever. And after our lefties, I'm going to hit him with a Hidden Power, or he's going to hit me, rather, with a Hidden Power first. And his is neutral, and my Hidden Power is super effective. He told me in the chat that his was Hidden Power Dark, and I thought that was just really funny. Like, I've never seen Hidden Power Dark before. Mine's Hidden Power Fire, but I haven't told him that yet, because I want him to be guessing. So anyway, he can't stick around for very long, but he decides to stay around for one more turn and use a Seed Flare on me, and he actually gets the drop. So that stinks. I went for a Leech Seed predicting him to switch, but now I actually have to switch because he's going to do just as much damage to me as I'm going to do to him. And he actually makes a great play here and switches out to his Heatran as I switch into my Heatran. So my Heatran doesn't have EQ or Earth Power or anything, so I've got to switch out again. And he mentioned there how he really wanted to hit Earth Power with his Shaman, so that would have been really good for him. And anyway, my Vaporeon just walls these Earth Powers. I think I'm going to set up a Wish here. Yes, I do. As I'm really, really low. I didn't want to risk going for a Surf and having him be retarded and be like Focus Sash or something. And I don't want to overpredict, so I just go for Protect, get my health back, and things are looking up for me. They're not, like, they were looking pretty bad earlier on, but, you know, they're getting better. So I get my lefties, and he actually makes a good play here and goes for a Toxic on a wall, because you want walls to be toxic, as I go for a quick and easy Surf. And he does something pretty weird here coming up. He actually goes for an Explosion, I think, after I take my Toxic damage. I'm not sure why he blew up on something that was toxic, like a toxic wall. He could have saved his Heatran and used it, but I guess it wouldn't have been able to do too much. And my Vaporeon actually lived. It lived the explosion with 15 hit points, and I get my Wish off. But that is not going to matter at all because I'm going to die to the Toxic anyways. So that really, really stinks. But that was a great play by him, I guess. He took out my best wall, my special wall. So I went into my Heatran, and he has Shaman. Now normally that would be a pretty good switch in for me, but he actually has the Earth Power, he told me, so I have to switch out instead of go for an Overheat. And I U-turn here on his Shaman, and I'm not sure what he wants to do here, so I'm just going to go right back into Heatran, predicting him to not Earth Power any Seed Flares, so that's good for me. I predicted that pretty well, but now I'm going to have to switch out again as he gets another drop. So I withdraw, I go back into my Shaman because I figure an HP Fire will kill it. As he goes for another Seed Flare for whatever reason. I'm not sure why he wouldn't Earth Power. Maybe he was predicting me to go right back into Flygon. So that was a good play from that perspective. But my Shaman eats up that Seed Flare, and it's going to eat up another Seed Flare here as well. I think he's just condemned his Shaman as I hit him with the Hidden Power Fire. So things are pretty even. Like, they're pretty knotted. Like, I do have a 5-4 advantage, but like there's not a whole lot my Shaman's gonna do at this point. So he goes to Evire, and I'm predicting him to go for an Ice Punch, which he does, so I just Protect. I didn't want to go to Flygon, predicting him to predict that. A lot of predicting. I overpredict way too much. And he hits me with an Ice Punch, and that will take me out. Just barely, though, I think, Shaman's defense. I do have a lot of defensive investment, but I guess it's not enough. So here's a weird play. He goes for a cross chop here, and I know my Heatran can normally live a cross chop that's not boosted from an Evire, and I go for an overheat, and I miss. And he was a real good sport here. He's like, hang on, I'll just HP grass, and then you can go for it again. So that was real, just super nice of him. But he's gonna make up for it later. So my Heatran takes down his Evire, loses its special defense and special attack, sorry, and my Life Orb will take me out. My Life Orb probably wouldn't have taken me out earlier. It wouldn't have if I had if I didn't have to take that HP grass. So that kind of stinks, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. It doesn't matter. I missed. That's the risk I run. So I go into Scizor and hit him with a Bullet Punch and actually get a crit there. And like, this game is just the end of the game is just nuts. He goes into his Empoleon to ×4 resist a Bullet Punch, and he knows I have to switch, so he goes for an Agility. And now I'm not sure who's going to be faster, me or him. And this Flygon is my Flygon that does not have Earthquake. So I am forced to go for a Thunder Punch, and that stinks because he's going to be able to take me out with the Ice Beam. And that kind of blows. So he's sitting at +2 speed, and he's got a tank of an Empoleon here. It's just gonna roll me. I pretty much have to go for the I had to go for the Bullet Punch there. I knew it wasn't gonna take it out nearly because of the ×4 resist, but I had to go for some kind of damage and hope that he can kill himself with the Life Orb. And he actually one-hit KOs me, which kind of surprised me, but then again, it is Life Orb and Stab. So I guess not really, shouldn't have. So I come in, I get the attack drop, doesn't matter, he's using special moves, so I know he's going to die to Life Orb here, so I go for the Dragon Dance, and it is one-on-one. I'm sitting at +1 attack and speed, and he has the last guy that I have not yet seen. So, and it comes and it turns out to be an Azelf, and I go for the Waterfall here, and I know that he's gonna survive. So I don't know, I pretty much lost at this point, and what, he flinched. And that, oh man, that was really super gay. 10% flinch hacks, and I just decided to go for a DD there, just to make up because he HP grassed my Heatran and let it survive. So, in conclusion, this match wasn't really conclusive. I don't think we can call either of us winning that. We need to have a rematch, man. Different teams, obviously, but that was a really, really fun match. I really enjoyed it. And question of the day here, it's going to be a little different. I'm off most of the March break because I just am. And I was wondering what you guys would rather see out of me. Would you rather see just a March Madness flurry of just battle, like clearing all these battles off my hard drive, or would you guys rather see a black and white kind of let's play thing for the first little bit? Like, I'm not going to be able to do a whole thing because like that's just too much of a time investment and I can't commit to that. So let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see, a black and white sort of let's play deal for the first little bit, or would you rather just have tons of battles that I have saved up? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would like to please ask you to. It helps my channel grow, it helps me feel good about myself. And thanks a lot. Have a good one.